Roger. Roger. I'll give it a little while. Stop. Stop. Not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Sweet Beat, leave it alone. Stop it. You fucking bugging. Trying to mess with the cable, power cable. Good talk, good talk, good talk, good talk, good talk. Very good talk there. Anyway. Oh shit. Pull up, bitch. Pull up. Yeah, pull up. Yeah, pull up, pull up, pull up. I'll be too long. Oh, can I actually use a different microphone now? Let me look at something.
Now we're going to work out a plan, and we're going to take it step by step, by step, by step. Dr. Jekyll.
Let me see something. I haven't been able to use an external mic with this thing in a long time. I don't know if this is actually going to work or not. that's not usable. Oh well. I tried to use a better microphone because I saw in the software that there's now an audio mixer, and I want to see what would happen if I hooked it up. Well, that's what happens. I don't know what the hell's up with that. Bummer. I gotta take this out of here because you already know what they want to do with it. They're ready to fight over it. Well, that's not usable. Hey, dog. Oh, man. Oh. Dude, I made a huge mess with the wine last night, didn't I? It doesn't matter though. I looked up the laws. Check this out. I looked up the laws on it. So, 10-year-old carpet, I'm not liable for it at all at this point. So it doesn't matter. Nah. Oops. Oh, that sucks, doesn't it? Oh, it's looking crusty right there. Oh well. That's just a bummer, isn't it? These two camera lenses are so similar. I don't understand why that's a thing. There's that, and then there's that. Isn't it? We have the Cabernet Sauvignon. Sauvignon. Non. Sauvignon. Cabernet Sauvignon. Look at that. You gotta slap it. Dude. Cellared and bottled. It was cellared for a little while. Oh, wow. They cellared it. Well, that was nice of them. It's very sweet for being 14.5. Like, dude, I can't even taste alcohol in this at all. Yeah, it's 14.5. Circumference. Dry Creek Valley 2024, the brand. American wine, by the way. American. Dude, apparently we got some pretty damn good wine here. That's what Lou said. And he works in a liquor store in Australia, and they're known for having good wine. So, I guess like remember I watched a movie called Sideways when I was in my mid-20s. Where these two dudes like travel wine country. It intrigued me a little bit to make me start drinking more wine at the time. That's when I was in my wine phase, actually. I talked about before, I've had a wine phase, a beer phase, a whiskey phase. That was my wine phase, mid-20s. Full circle, ain't it? That was probably the first phase. Before that, it was just trying to get shit faced. It was more for the effect and the flavor before that. It was the Bush Quartz, the Miller High Life Quartz. Before that. When I was broke as shit pretty much, it wasn't about the flavor. What it really boiled down to, right? Yeah, flavor's expensive, like fruits and vegetables. I was one of the weird kids that was buying pickles and berries with my allowance, though. The good pickles. The ones that were in the refrigerator aisle. You know, them Clausens. I was buying the Clausens with my allowance. And like raspberries and stuff. I mean, I was also blowing it on other dumb shit too, like arcade games, but I would go to the grocery store with my mom and splurge a little bit on stuff like that. Those were my berries. If I touched those berries, those were my berries. They were cool about it. I mean, they understood that I spent my allowance on it. Or the grass cutting money. I would cut the grass for $10 or something. Allowance. Allowance was separate from grass cutting money. That was extra. I think I could make a cool $20 a week. $10 allowance, $10 grass cutting. That's coming up, man. All parents probably don't even do allowance, huh? Probably not. Allowance. I know a lot of parents used to do it back in the day. Oftentimes I would go to, like my dad had a business account for Sam's Club. I'd go with him and get like a whole box of Airheads, a whole box of Bubble Yum gum or Bubblicious gum, a whole box of the square Jolly Rancher packs that had multiples in the packs. All those were extremely hot sellers in elementary school. I was making bank selling fucking candy out of my bag, dude. My dad was so proud of me for that shit. I was turning, you know what I'm saying? I was turning my 10 into 30 or 20 or 30 or something shit. It was like they were buying my candy because it wasn't really allowed to do that. So you had to you not only had to have parents that were like okay with you, like maybe they didn't know that it wasn't allowed or whatever, or be okay with you doing it even though they knew. And plus I was getting tax free too. So, I mean, because it was a business account, and so I was a little entrepreneur with that candy scheme. I knew which ones they wanted to. I knew which ones they wanted because I was them, you know. Now, I wouldn't know what kids would want candy-wise in particular, you know what I mean? The stuff that would be quick sellers, I don't know. But those, at the time, Bubblicious or Bubble Yum gum, the square Jolly Rancher packs that had a bunch of them in one pack, and the Airheads, those are all easy to sell. Like some candy would have costed too much, and like for instance, Nerds are too noisy. Those are bad for school. The regular Jolly Ranchers are too noisy opening the wrappers. The square ones were a little more quiet because I don't know, they weren't as stuck, maybe something. Maybe they just preferred those because they were a little smaller and they got multiple flavors in the stick. That's what Sam's Club had though too. That's why I had to work with whatever Sam's had. Which strain? Same one? Biscotti or something? Butter? Butter Scotty. Butter. Simply the best. Have you seen that new Sylvester Stallone movie that's gonna be coming out where it's a biopic? I think it looks like it might be interesting. The life, like the beginnings of Sylvester Stallone. Did you know it wasn't his real name? They changed it for movies. Man, that's some bullshit. People shouldn't be allowed to change their names.
You gotta watch your eyes.
What you got, man?
You gotta watch what you pop.
Home Alone 2's pigeon lady died yesterday.
Skittles, man.
The pigeon lady from Home Alone, 81 years old. She's dead now.
Nigga got the racks in the middle. Used to double up, nigga make the money triple. Nigga speed up, nigga.
Oh, baby, no. You're my baby girl, though. Why are you being so crazy? No. Is that what you're doing? No. Okay, go. Go. He's so cool, Sweet Pea. Sometimes I get a little bourbon, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I get a little burpee, sometimes I don't. Sometimes. Get a little burpee. Get a little burpee sometimes. Get a little burpee. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. Get a little burpee. I got timing, dude. I got rhythm. You know that means I'm good in bed, right, ladies? That actually matters. I got rhythm. I got the boom, baby. Yo, what are you doing to me? I've never felt that before. I've never felt that before. What are you doing to me? LA issued nearly 1 million in bogus street sweeping tickets. Dude, San Diego's Pride Parade was today, so now we know where Miss Mungle is, or was. She's probably still hanging out.
Run that shit, motherfucker.
Huh. Getting down, partying her ass off, getting down, partying her ass off, getting down, down. Drink. You have to give me $1 first. I don't just drink with a man without $1. See? I don't demand. I'm not like that. Not so loudly. No cunt hairs. $1 worth of cunt hairs, and I want them to be certified by a notary public to show for certain that they're verified to be cunt hairs of a 33-year-old virgin, red hair. I can use those in my spell. Sonoma County. Yeah, man. I think our wine industry is actually one of California's biggest GDP influences. It must be, because like no other state in America is known for its wine production. Is it? Not like California is. I'm sure there might be Washington wine, maybe. Is there Washington wine? Who else has wine? Who else is known for having wine in America besides California? I feel like we have the most Italy-like weather on the coast of California, for one. And even, are the French vineyards near coastal areas also? French vineyards are generally not located directly on the coast, while some famous areas like Bordeaux or parts of Provence and Loire Valley are relatively close to the ocean. Most of France's legendary wine regions such as Burgundy, Champagne, the Rhone Valley, and Alsace are situated deep inland. Interesting. But to most major wine producers have a coast. It seems like it. Yes, most major wine producing countries and southern wine regions have a coast. Vineyards clustered near the ocean or major bodies of water, because water changes temperature slowly, providing a crucial moderating effect on the climate that protects wine from extreme heat or frost. Ocean breezes cool down sun-soaked vineyards and can also trap warm air during cold snaps, creating a stable environment ideal for growing grapes. Let's see, right. Coastal vineyards, such as those found in California's Central Coast, often experience fog and cooling ocean winds. This extends the growing season, resulting in grapes with higher acidity and vibrant flavor profiles. Many of the world's most prestigious regions sit near west-facing coastlines where cool marine air meets continental sunshine, such as Bordeaux, South Africa's Western Cape, Chile's Casablanca Valley, and Western Australia. The world's top 3 wine-producing countries, Italy, France, and Spain, all feature extensive coastlines and maritime climates that support their globally renowned wine industries. Accounting for a vast majority of U.S. wine production, California's North Coast and Central Coast heavily rely on Pacific Ocean influences. So, yeah. While major countries nearly all border the sea, The specific inland regions can still experience highly continental climates like Mendoza in Argentina or the Texas Hill Country that are far from the coastline. However, looking at the global scale, coastal influences remain a defining characteristic for the majority of the industry. All right. Yeah. Because even like I went to a vineyard in Vienna or outside of Vienna in Austria. It's my first Instagram post of Vienna vineyard, and well, Austria vineyard. It wasn't in Vienna, like I said. Vienna is a city. There's no vineyards in Vienna. But and then I went to a different vineyards restaurant and talked to this guy about his vineyard. He was like an 8th, 9th generation vineyard owner. So like they have a history of wines even in Austria, but they don't have a coast in Austria. And I wonder if that's like if they would have had a coast, I wonder if they'd be more well known in the wine world, and partially because import export would have been much easier to other countries via ship. Soil matters for sure, yeah, for sure. And maybe coastal countries have something in the soil from sea life. Maybe that used to be underwater at one point, and now it's able to be planted on. I don't know. Like what our soil looks like here in California, if you dig down, I'm sure there's a lot of sand. Even here, I know I got sand underneath the house. I feel like this motherfucker was built on sand. Interesting though that, and they got some pretty good wines in Austria too. So I wish I could ask a follow up to this directly. I will just ask a follow up. I'll read or word it. Does or no? Is the ability to export via sea and dirt types a big reason coastal countries do better with okay, so that's about the soil, and yes, most major wine producing countries are coastal. However, soil drive global popularity primarily through climate moderation, while sea access historically facilitated distribution. That's what I'm saying. Historically, it would have been major being able to get your wines to other countries, being able to get them out from your ocean, from your coastline. While dirt doesn't directly flavor wine with a salty or stony taste, soil type is deeply connected to a region's coastal geography. Coastal soils, such as sandy, gravelly, or limestone-rich earth, drain water exceptionally well, which is why I have a bunch of succulents around here. And guava tree, they all do really well with soil that drains quickly. But good drainage forces vines to send their roots deep into the ground, absorbing essential minerals and resulting in higher quality, more balanced grapes. So it is the soil of a coastal area that matters a lot, because they're going to have much more of that sand, much quicker drainage than an inland soil is going to be more tight, compacted, with clays and stuff in it. And we don't have much clay in our soil out here. It's super sandy, limestoney. I mean, especially here where I'm at. I'm within bike ride from the beach. A nice bike ride to the beach. Through East Long Beach. East Side. Shit. Yeah, historically maritime nations built vast trading empires. Countries like France, Spain, Portugal dominated the global wine trade because they could easily ship barrels of wine worldwide via ports. Also, was right on that one. Many famous New World regions, California's Central Coast, Chile's Casablanca Valley, and South Africa's coastal regions deliberately plant their vines near the ocean. They mimic the maritime climates of Europe to achieve the same balance of flavors. Wow. So that's why grapes were considered like for kings and shit back in the day, because they could only really grow really good grapes in certain areas of the country. When, like, you can grow cucumbers anywhere. There are a lot of different produce that you can grow anywhere in the United States pretty much during the summer. But apparently grapes, the vines take so long to grow and everything, so they have to have multiple like favorable years to do well and produce a good grape probably. Sometimes the music just starts sucking all of a sudden. It's like this fucking shit's testing me or something. Well, I don't know why I didn't already know all that. It makes sense though, because every time I see wine, it's in a coastal country. It has a coastline, but there are multiple reasons for coastal countries succeeding with wine. Partially because they make better wine, but also they're able to ship it out better. They have been for hundreds of years. You know, it's one of the reasons why they came up with brandy, because they couldn't ship the wine across like many oceans or whatever. That is spoiling the heat. It get high as fuck on board them ships. It would spoil inside the barrels eventually, and they decided to distill it. And supposedly, what I understand is they were going to try to reconstitute it back into wine after like separating it. Just take the water out and then add the water back to it, and you have wine again. But it didn't work out like that. Plus, they liked it better straight anyway. You ever heard about that? I read that in a book when I was like in my 20s at the library, but it still could have been bullshit. Anybody? It's just a Saturday night I will spend by myself, talking to myself, saying, hey baby, what's your name? Hey baby, what's your name?
Baby, don't play crazy, you're the devil, into the print, I swear I can't see her.
Oh, I don't know, get out of here. Not that version. Tomato cracker salad, y'all. That sounds fucking disgusting. 75,000 views. I wish I could be a dumb hillbilly and just make some stupid shit in my kitchen and get 75,000 views. Damn it. Hey guys, this is tomato cracker salad. You take yourself some mayo, some paprika, some crackers, some potatoes, and tomatoes. You put them in a bowl, you squeeze them around, you fucking, here you go, boy, enjoy. And fucking enjoy. Is that what I should start doing? Would you guys fucking love it or what? I have to really act like I like what I'm cooking probably. Or I could just be like, ah, fuck it, that's disgusting. Never mind, y'all. And that could be the whole series. I'm just trying to think what I could make. I could make tuna fish with what would be good? Tuna fish. Raw onions. That sounds good. Pepper, freshly cracked pepper. I gotta throw something in there that's weird though. That's the problem. I don't have anything. Parmesan cheese. Alright, we've got some Parmesan cheese in there. Yeah, Taylor Farm. Dude, I could. Why hasn't anybody tried that out? What if anybody went and got a bag of Taylor Farms and did like a challenge stream? Ate a big ass fucking lettuce with it. You got salad with it. Lettuce. You can't be scared of Taylor Farms, man. Taylor Farms made us. Taylor Farms made our country. They built the White House. They built the railroads. Without Taylor Farms, we would be not a country with freedom and everything. Mexico, man. Taylor Farms, man. Respect the Mexicans. Respect the Mexicans shitting on our lettuce, man. Y'all think they're doing it on purpose? Seriously though. Here, let me give y'all a better view. Y'all want a better view? Y'all want the best view ever? Is that better? That way you're not in my face like that anymore. Is that better for you, baby? 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 Eating blocks of cheese, bringing me to my knees. Now I gotta sneeze. Achoo! 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 Ooh! Ow! Ooh! Ooh! Ow! Yeah! Achoo! 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 Do you guys think that I'm going to wine heaven tonight? Bottle's almost gone. I opened it last night though, so it's not that big of a deal, is it? I spilled a lot of it on the floor. I use these little cups because it's, dude, yo, I used to use my big ones with the stem. There's no fucking point in using those glasses unless you want wine everywhere. I ruined a laptop using that shit. Actually, fried it out. I had to get this one because of it. I haven't used them since then, I don't think. It's just like, they're way too in the way for no reason. I have some ballin' ass looking wine glasses though, big ass motherfuckers. Long ass stems. I got from Ross, but I got all my nice glasses from Ross, or it was like on deep discount at the grocery store. Even this one, this Rydell. This little motherfucker is like a $25 glass or some dumb shit, actually. I didn't pay that, but it feels a certain way when you're drinking out of a $25 little mini glass. But it makes it more fancy. I mean, you could put blended up Taylor Farms lettuce in there and slosh that down and it'd make it better, I think. It might even purify it. This is a purification chalice. I'm sorry, that wasn't funny. I'll work on it. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Deepwater Horizon, holy shit. I just got recommended a movie review for that. That's crazy. I'm pretty sure I saw that on one of my flights to Europe, dude. It was either my flight to Europe or I definitely saw that on a flight somewhere though. It was either that or my flight to a Bass Nectar show. I've flown to 2 Bass Nectar shows. Interesting. I forgot about that movie. It was about the oil rig that caught on fire. It was a true story. Mark Wahlberg was in it. It's fun to travel. Exciting. I don't know how to travel with cats now though. Might be over. I'd have to put on like a dry diet for a fucking while. You know, that might be like on a time feeder thing. But with 2 of them, it makes it way more complicated. There would have to be personalized time feeders, and that's even more expensive. That means they're chip reader time feeders. I had Simon with a little time feeder, that's how I was able to do it for a while. No medication jet, so. It made me nervous a little bit though, because like there wasn't a camera on it, so I wouldn't have known if it just stopped working or not. Or if it didn't dispense the meal for him or not. remember when I was younger, we had a cat. Like when I was like 21, my girlfriend and I went camping and left a bunch of food bowls and water bowls out and put a treat inside of every one of the food bowls. There was probably like 5 food bowls. Just think we were like being super cautious because we didn't know like any better. And when we got back, all the treats were missing. There was a lot of food left though. But she didn't found all the treats out of the bowls. That cat died in a blizzard, man. When I was in California, I think I left her with my ex, and she let her out during a blizzard. She said on accident, and she never came back. That's fucking crazy to me, dude. They lived out in the boonies too. It wasn't like they were in the city, man. Where the fuck did that cat have went, dude? No, we feel kind of bad about that. Like I abandoned Shorty because I got Shorty for a different. Like I got her when I was with a different girl, and I got her from the pet store even. Man, she had diarrhea too that I had to take care of when I first got her. They always get diarrhea. And then we moved to San Diego with her, and then we moved back to Colorado with her. So she'd already been through a lot, man. And then my ex fucking let her out on accident apparently, and she probably just didn't fucking want her, dude. That sucks, dude. She was a cool cat. She was a half Manx, half Persian, half Siamese. So she was trippy. Or no, a quarter Persian, quarter Siamese, half Manx. She's all Asian, I think. And she could jump really high because her back legs were longer than a normal cat's, and her tail was like a bobtail with these short tails. That's why we called her Shorty. Our first name was Dude, though. I don't know why. Because I'm a little retarded. Maybe I'm a lot retarded. Maybe I'm more retarded than your uncle. It's possible. It was that girlfriend, the reason why I started calling myself John Doe, because her name is Jane. Our favorite names were Jane and John Doe. They made it easy. Interesting. Put me to sleep. Yo, where's my package at? Penis. Oh, my bill is ready. $184 for my electric bill, y'all. Is that bad? That's how much about that raising my rent soon. I just got a letter last night. Where the F is this guy with my package? Put him on my map so I can look at it. It isn't gonna be an update since this morning, 11:14. Left Torrance. Hey, left Torrance, man. I can be in Torrance in 30 minutes. Is you or is you ain't my constituents? Is that right? Is that fucking right, loser? Oh, that's it for that one, guys. What are you gonna do? Look at that cork. Would you just look at it? Beautiful. That's some beautiful. That's a work of art right there. Let's do that. Dab it up. Make it purple. That's the color of royalty right there. Yep. Man, I gotta give Simon some Plavix soon for his platelets so he doesn't get a blood clot. Deep vein thrombosis in his leg veins. Blockage. Paralyzed. Death. I have what he needs. I have medication. Without me, can't get it. I gotta do it. I'm the guy. I've been the chosen one. I've been chosen by the Egyptian gods. Ra. That's my bag. I guess I should go live on Twitch instead. One in the chat. I gotta switch it over real fast. How to end this one though? You think it'll do better? I really don't know anymore what I'm doing. Because it only said anything for 20 minutes. Or 19. Should I be discouraged by that? mean, it's so early, I guess. They want to be dropping off though. Always possible. I probably should put in consideration, honestly, a lack of response. It probably makes me look desperate and needy streamer when I'm sitting there talking to myself for 20 minutes. What am I doing? I'm leaving.